The Bible is the all-time best-selling book in the world. Its words have touched countless people across cultures and generations. Yet, this familiarity often hides its complexity. The Bible is frequently misunderstood. Its verses are taken out of context and used to support different, even opposing, points of view. This paradox of popularity and misunderstanding is at the heart of the problem. The journey from ancient text to modern interpretation is full of pitfalls. The Bible, originally written in Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek, has been translated and retranslated many times. Each translation carries the cultural and theological biases of the translator. Words and expressions may not perfectly translate into modern languages. The concept of faith takes on different meanings in different translations. These differences can influence how people interpret faith and salvation. One of the most common pitfalls in biblical interpretation is proof texting. This involves picking individual verses to support pre-existing beliefs or agendas, often ignoring the larger context or contradictory passages. This approach reduces the Bible to a collection of quotes, stripping it of its richness and complexity. For example, religious identity can be a source of pride, but also a catalyst for division. These verses are often taken out of context, ignoring the larger biblical narrative of love, compassion, and inclusion. They often reflect the cultural norms of the time rather than timeless moral absolutes. The danger of proof texting lies in its potential to twist the message of the Bible to serve personal biases. It fosters division and conflict, using Scripture as a weapon rather than a source of unity and understanding. It also prevents genuine engagement with the text, stifling critical thinking and honest inquiry. To truly understand the Bible, we must strive to see the world through the eyes of its original audience. The texts were written in specific historical and cultural contexts that shape their meanings. Ignoring these contexts can lead to interpretations that are out of touch with the original intent. For instance, passages about slavery, often used to justify the institution, must be understood in the context of the ancient world. Slavery in biblical times differed significantly from the slavery practiced in later centuries. Moreover, the Bible contains many passages condemning the mistreatment of slaves and calling for fair treatment. Similarly, passages about the role of women in society must be viewed through the lens of patriarchal cultures. While the Bible reflects the societal norms of its time, it also contains stories of strong, independent women who challenge those norms. Understanding the historical and cultural context is crucial for separating timeless principles from culturally specific practices. The consequences of misinterpreting the Bible are far-reaching, impacting both individuals and societies. Misinterpretations have been used to justify wars, discrimination, and oppression throughout history. On a personal level, misinterpretations can lead to feelings of guilt, shame, and fear. They can create a distorted image of God, portraying him as angry and judgmental rather than loving and merciful. This can lead to a strained relationship with faith and a sense of alienation from the divine. Furthermore, misinterpretations can hinder spiritual growth. By clinging to rigid literal interpretations, individuals risk missing the deeper truths and transformative messages within the text. They risk failing to grasp the Bible's call to love, compassion, and justice, values that transcend cultural and historical boundaries. The solution to the problem of biblical misinterpretation is not to abandon the text, but to engage with it in a more critical and thoughtful manner. This requires approaching the Bible with humility, recognizing that we all bring our own biases and preconceived notions to our reading. It also requires a willingness to wrestle with difficult passages, seeking out diverse perspectives and interpretations. Consulting scholarly resources, engaging in interfaith dialogue, and participating in open and honest discussions can enrich our understanding and challenge our preconceived notions. Ultimately, the goal is not to find verses that confirm our pre-existing beliefs, but to allow the text to challenge and transform us. The Bible, when approached with an open mind and a critical eye, can be a source of profound wisdom, guidance, and inspiration, leading us to a deeper understanding of ourselves, the world, and the divine. I challenge you to take the plunge. What if it really is the tree of life? Wouldn't you want to taste it for yourself? A word to the wise.